What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Got another episode of thrifting today for you. Let's get into it. What's going on back here in the game room? Just got back from some Goodwills, and we're going to go through what we picked up. So first things first, just a book. Nothing crazy here. Just an author that I've read some books from before. So I figured I'll pick that up. It doesn't appear to be one that I've read before. So I'm going to give that a thumb through in some of my free time. Kind of a neat little pickup here. Here's a Might and Magic 2 strategy guide. It's in pretty good condition, like, especially for the age, like, pretty solid. So I'm kind of excited about that. I probably will end up reselling it. It looks to only be worth about $12 or so, but it's pretty cool. So I picked that up for $1. Figured I couldn't go wrong there. Somebody will need it, you know. So definitely excited to have that. Move on to some movies that I picked up. I grabbed this Alice movie just because it's one that I haven't seen. It looks absolutely horrible, but it is by Lionsgate, so they typically make decent movies, so I figure I'll grab that. It was only $1, so I figured I couldn't go wrong with that. But yeah, I'll give this a watch through and let you guys know what I thought about that. Moving forward. Next movie here is The Shed. Just an interesting looking horror movie. Has something to do with like a vampire living in their shed, I guess. But yeah, kind of a interesting looking movie. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Been kind of on a kick of like cheesy horror films lately, so I wanted to check this guy out, and hopefully it's good. I guess time will tell. It certainly looks pretty cheesy. All right, next one here, just a classic, Napoleon Dynamite. Haven't seen this movie in years, but it's one of my favorites from, I guess, being a child, maybe teenager, I suppose. Just a great classic movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. It's a lot of dry humor. I'm sure you've seen it. It's a great movie. And then the last thing that I got today is this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters Guide DVD. Looks pretty interesting. I don't have a whole lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Media, so I was pretty excited to add this for $1 to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Shelf. So I'll have to give this a check through. It just looks like it's the official rules. So it's probably not going to be all that interesting, but still a cool collection piece. All right, and then we picked up a couple of board games. First being Sour Apples to Apples. So the adult version, I guess, age 12 plus. Paid $2 at Goodwill for it. It appears to all be in there. I did open it at Goodwill. They just put these goofy rubber bands on them, which I guess is helpful, but yeah, I opened it up. It's hard to tell if all the cards are in there, but it's got the timer and it's got a ton of cards. If they're not all there, it's probably only missing 1 or 2. So I figure I'll add this to the game collection, give us something to play the next time we have game night. So looking forward to trying that out. And then this one I'm really excited about. It's the Office DVD board game. Yeah, I mean, The Office is one of my favorite TV shows ever, so anytime I find anything related to The Office, I typically try and pick it up, especially if it's a game. So I'll definitely be playing this in the near future. I'm very excited about that. Once again, I did open it, and it appears to all be complete as best as I can tell. So very excited about that. And then the last thing that I picked up is this big, massive bin of Legos. This thing is rather large, as you can see, and it is full all the way to the top with just tons and tons of Lego pieces. Just right on the top, I'm noticing a little minifig. Here's a second little minifig as well. So yeah, I have absolutely no idea what all is in here. It could just be a small layer on the top here, and then the rest is nothing. Oh, here's a little clear helmet. Pop that on that guy. But yeah, there appears to be quite a few interesting pieces. And yeah, so I'm going to go through this. And here's another helmet. And hopefully there's some stuff that's, you know, going to be resellable. I don't typically collect Legos. As a kid, I had a whole bunch of them. But just not something that I felt the need to collect. So anytime I can pick up a big old bin of Legos like this for super cheap, I typically do. I think this one was like $6. So I've got a guy who buys Legos from me typically. So I'll probably reach out to him and see if it's something he's interested in. Otherwise, I'll just put together some lots and sell it on eBay more than likely. But yeah, that's going to be everything that we picked up from the thrift. Super excited to be back at the thrift for the first time in about a week. The work schedule's just been kind of crazy, so it felt good to get back in there, get some finds, and definitely going to be headed back there in the next day or two. Work schedule for this next week looks pretty light, so I'm going to take that time and get in there, get some more finds for you, get them on video. Before we get out of here, go ahead and smash that like button, click subscribe, and maybe share the videos with some friends if you like this sort of thing. And we're going to get out of here. We'll see you at the next one.